Hello friends. Uh, Today is the sixth day of my 7-day fast that I have embarked upon. In another 23 hours and 30 minutes, my fasting will end. I will break my fast. I hope so. Let's see. Fasting has immense benefits. I do it once a year, this 7-day fast, and in between I do 2 3 day fasts whenever I feel like it. Fasting, this kind of extended fasting is a little bit good for weight loss, like 1 or 2 kilos you can lose with this, but I don't do this for weight loss. I do this because it has immense mental and endocrinal benefits, and that's not even covering the entire list of benefits. I have a tendency to get depressed sometimes. So when I get depressed, usually exercise helps me, or going out. There are humans get depressed and then we try to get out of depression by going on a vacation, going meeting friends, having some fun with the dog and all that. But when nothing works, this fasting is immensely calming and it really helps me out. So that is one benefit, one phenomenal benefit of extended fast. Okay. The second benefit for me personally is that it resets my brain satiation centers, the pleasure centers in my brain. Even though I eat healthy, I tend to eat too much. I eat an enormous volume of food because my brain doesn't get satisfied easily by food, right? So when you're not satisfied, it's like a drug addict. When you're not satisfied with 10 ml of alcohol, you have to drink 20 ml, 30 ml to get that buzz, right? So this kind of an extended fast helps me reset those pleasure centers so that I can start from scratch. Even though I eat healthy, I still don't want to eat so much of food. So that is an immense benefit that I derive. Then there is autophagy, cleaning up of your old cells in the body, and then stem cells are regenerated in your intestine. Um, there is more mental clarity. You become metabolically more flexible, metabolically adapted to using fat against just using sugar. So there are immense benefits of fasting. So today is the sixth day of my 7-day fast, and the reason why I am making this video is to let you know that exercise is good, eating good food is also important, but once in a while not eating is also immensely beneficial. Okay. So, and another thing that happened today, a little bit of drama happened today morning. So I want to tell you what happened. After day 3, usually I start checking my blood sugar and my blood glucose, just to make sure everything is fine. Also, it gives me some motivation saying that, hey, my ketones are up. It just keeps me motivated, right? So I check my urine with the urine strip. I check my blood once a day for ketones, etc., etc. So today morning when I checked my blood sugar, it was just 47 milligrams per deciliter. So usually when it is under 45, it's danger zone. Doctors usually say that it is danger zone, and because of this, I sent a message to my doctor friend and asked him whether I should continue. I told him, hey, I feel normal, right? Like right now I'm quite normal. I'm working. Okay, I'm not going to bicycle for 100 kilometers. I don't have that kind of an energy, but I'm not woozy. I'm not falling asleep. I'm not fainting. I don't have the shivers. Okay, so quite normal. But my doctor friend was quite shocked and he said, hey, this is too low. I don't think, if you are normal and if you don't feel woozy, I don't think your meter is correct. I think your meter is faulty. You better go and get it checked in a lab. So I went to a lab and got it checked the traditional way. I think they drew 10 milliliters of my blood from my vein here, and it took them 3 hours. It's not the drop of blood on a meter method, like it's not the electronic method, and that came back with the result of 50. So I have sent it back to my doctor friend. So I have another doctor friend who does fasting. My first doctor friend, I don't think he does fasting. My second doctor friend, he fasts. So he told me that, hey, this 47 is not good in my opinion. For my taste, it is too low. But if you are active, then you can continue and proceed. So, and then he said that maybe your ketones are sky high, and of course my ketones are sky high. I have 5.3. My ketone reading is 5.3, which is almost on the high side of starvation ketosis. So today morning I had a little bit of a doubt as to whether I should continue, even though I feel normal. I don't want to take undue risks. So if both my friends had told that, hey, this is too low, you have to stop, I would have stopped. But now since I feel okay, I'm going to continue. I hope that I will get to day 7. Anyway, I have asked my cooking lady to make some soup for me. It's there in the kitchen. So maybe if I'm starting to feel woozy at 7 o'clock in the night, maybe I'll have a little bit of soup and end my fast. But I hope not, because I'm really happy, I'm really enthused, I'm full of good hormones, I feel very peaceful. So I hope that I can get to day 7. Okay, let's see how it goes. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that fasting is an adventure too. So I hope to be fit by 50. Let's see how it goes. Thank you.